Hi, in the previous chapter, you have learned a lot of things about variables, right? So now in the last chapter of variable, now we will learn what is global variables. Okay, it is really very important terms in the world of Python. Look, basically variables that are created outside of a function, what you have seen in the past couple of videos, they all are known as global variable. Okay, let me show you what I am saying actually. Just suppose here x is equal to, I will put a string like awesome. Okay, and here I am defining a function def. Okay, and my func, just suppose my function or whatever you can take. Don't worry about this. Okay, I know this is the first time you have seen this function def and my function. Maybe you will get confused, but don't confuse. Here I am just showing you the example of the global variable. We are not defining or learning about definition or this defined function. Okay, I am just showing you an example how this global variable actually work. So def my function, I have created a function called my function, okay, with the help of def argument, and now I am printing Python is, okay, now I am using plus operator as a concatenation, what we have seen in the past videos, and here I am putting x. As you know, x is denoted by awesome. Okay, and now let me come out of this indentation and print my function. Okay, so if just suppose I will run this, then I'll get Python is awesome. I have written here Python is only. Okay, and x is assigned to awesome. Okay, so awesome automatically it takes for x. So this is, and here I am returning my function only. Okay, so don't get confused in all these things. Here I am just showing you an example. Okay, so this argument means this variable is a global variable because you can use it anywhere throughout the page, anywhere throughout the whole code, because we are assigning it this variable in at the top of the page, no means under no functions. Okay, so now just suppose if you create a variable with the same name inside a function, this is outside a function. Okay, this is a function, this is outside, and now I am talking about inside a function. Okay, then that variable will be local and it can only be used inside a function. Okay, so let me show you again in the with the example. Local variable, loc, sorry, my mistake, local variable. Okay, just suppose same example I am taking, x is equal to awesome. Okay, and now again I am defining a function my func. You can take any name. I can even take Sharad over here. Okay, Sharad function. Okay, it should be meaningful so that you could call it from anywhere. And now you can see x I have already defined in globally awesome, and now again I am defining a x value called fantastic. Okay, there are two x now. Here there is no point of overwriting. Okay, here we are discussing about local and global variable. This x is a global variable and this x is a local variable because we are using this x in inside a function and this is outside a function. Means this x you can use anywhere in the code, but this x you can only use in between this function, Sharat function only. Okay, let me show you what is happening here. Now I am printing the same thing, Python is, okay, then I am using concatenation and then x, okay, and now I am calling Sharad function, okay. So as you know, what will print? It will print the fantastic, okay. Let me show you. Python is fantastic, and just suppose I will take another example, means here I will print outside a function, okay. I am printing now outside a function, I am not printing in between this. So print Python is, then again I will use concatenation and x. So what will happen? See, you can see, right? Here Python is fantastic means it is taking the argument from a local variable x, and now in this thing it is taking the argument from global variable, okay. So this is the main difference between local variable and global variable, and even you can define it anywhere. If you want to define a global variable inside a function, then you can also do it by the global keyword. Let me tell you what I am saying actually. The global keyword, there's an option in Python, you can define a global variable inside a function also, okay. But normally when you create a variable inside a function, that variable is local, okay, and it can only be used inside that function. But to create a global variable inside a function, you can use the global keyword, what I am telling you right now. So let's start with def, okay, and then my function, okay, and then global, global, okay, and then here I am taking x. Here I am defining x as a global. So now here we have used what? We have used a global keyword. We have defined x as global keyword. So now x is equal to, let's say, awesome, okay. And now if I'll come out of the indentation and I'll call my function again nc. So what will happen? You can see nothing is happened. I just compiled it. I clicked on run, but nothing is happening. Why? Because now x is a global variable. X is not local variable. So if I am taking x as a global variable, so here x is not printing. But here just suppose I will use a print command. Now Python is x, then it will definitely print. You can see this, it is printing because it is a global variable. So this thing you can also write here, okay. You can also write this thing here, or if you want to write a global variable inside a function, then you need to use global keyword before the variable, okay. So maybe hope you understand this thing. So let me tell you again the same thing I want to tell you. Look, to change the value of a global variable inside a function, what you can use same as, okay, like just x is equal to awesome. I'm taking the same example again so that it could be clear much, okay. So def, I'm defining again a function, my, let's say Sharad, okay, colon, and then indentation, and now here again I am defining x. Already I have defined here a global variable, but inside a function again I am defining an x as a global variable, okay. X is equal to fantastic, okay. And now my Sharad, I am calling the function, and the same thing I can do again, print Python is concatenation and then x. So you know what it will choose, because look here it is a global variable. Okay, let me global, it is also global, and this is also global, global. This is also global, this is also global. The thing is, what Python will take as an output? The question arises, if I'll run this, then Python will take this one, not this one. Okay, look, it has taken this one, not this one. Why? Because in this case, when you have already declared a global variable so that you could use in any of the code, and here in a defined function, inside a function, you have again used a x variable as a fantastic, means globally, then it has used this function, because here the function is the first priority. Okay, this is the first priority that Python actually knows, and Python is judging us. The Python is actually assuming us that we are intentionally did this thing. Okay, so hope you understood what I am saying. Okay, so this is the basic concept of the global variable, and nothing else is out of the scene. Okay, in any of the code, in the future code, you will see only these three techniques: this technique, this technique, this technique, and this technique. Simple. Okay, so hope you understood the thing. And after this, your variable part is totally completed, and now next we will move to the data type. What is the data type, what is the use of data type in Python, and what are the basic built-in data type of Python. Okay, so that's now for this section. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.